If you're not using downsells in your business, then you are missing out on a lot of potential income. And today I want to share with you a few strategies on utilizing downsells more frequently in your business. Hey, thanks so much for making it to another episode of Marketing and Coffee, where we like our marketing like we like our coffee, strong and bold. So I hope that you have your cup of coffee, and let's dive into today's episode. Now, downsells are one of those things that some people know what they are, some people don't. Essentially, what a downsell is a part of a sales funnel or your sales process. And really what it is when you make an offer and someone is not quite ready to bite the bullet, take that offer, you can offer a downsell. And really what a downsell is an alternative way to maybe get the same solution or solve the same problem that they may have, just at a cheaper cost, right? Now, the thing is I'm always really surprised at how many businesses don't have a downsell. Now, with that being said, I don't think that every single product that you have should have a downsell, but I think that you should have essentially a cheaper alternative or a more budget-friendly option for people, because sometimes I think that people just always assume, well, everyone should always just pay, the top tier everything, and everything just works out in the grand scheme of things. And while I would like to agree with you there, we also have to look at reality, right? Because one of the things is sometimes people may really want your product and your service, but it may just not make sense financially to them right now. So one of the easiest ways to offer a downsell is actually through a payment plan. And really the one that I think capitalized the most on this was Walmart. So if you remember when Walmart introduced layaway sales essentially skyrocketed their business because the customer was able to buy the things that they wanted and essentially put it on layaway, make payments on that thing, and then once they paid it off, they were able to go and get that thing that they originally wanted. So they didn't miss out on it. They felt like they got a really good deal because they were able to keep making payments on it and then eventually get the thing that they wanted. And I think that a lot of businesses kind of forget about layaway. I don't even know if layaway is still a thing. But it just worked really well. And I think a lot of people always think that, well, people have credit cards, so they can just put it on their card and they can make payments that way. And that is true, but the thing is, if you know anything about most people that have credit cards, a lot of people carry already a lot of debt on those cards, so they're still hesitant of putting more debt on them. That's why if you look at a company called Affirm, that's pretty much what they do, is they offer payment options to customers, and you as the merchant can sign up through Affirm and offer a payment plan and that kind of stuff. And a lot of their customers that use their service actually see a lot higher conversions. Now, with that being said, offering a payment option is one way of a downsell. And it's something that we use every now and again. Sometimes we do offer payment options. So an example that we have is, let's say you want to hire us to build your website. Well, we actually offer payment plans based on the type of website that you want, because one is, we know that not every single business that is looking to get a high converting website for their business necessarily has all of the money that they need when they're starting out. So we're willing to work on a payment basis, right? And I believe we have like a 3-month plan, something like that, on our websites, where pretty much you pay, a third of it today, a month later you pay another third, and then the final month you pay the final third, and then once you've made all of that payment, one is we're able to go and start building out the website, start doing all of that, and then by the time you pay it off, then it becomes live and you're able to have a really good high converting website created for you, right? And this is something that we've seen that has helped with us landing a few more contracts and getting a few more people willing to essentially have their website built with us, is because we understand that. One is we know that when we started our agency, we didn't have a lot of money to go and hire somebody to do certain things that we wanted. But the people that we worked with were people that were willing to also work with us, and we built good relationships with them, and we continue to work with them to this day. So that's really the thing that you want to consider, is if you can offer a payment plan, or does a downsell make sense? Because sometimes a downsell, maybe it doesn't make you as much money, but it builds that customer and it starts building that relationship. And I think that this is where a lot of people miss the mark with downsells. A lot of people say you can either afford my price or you can't afford my price, and if you can't afford my price, then we're not going to work together. And with that, there is sometimes a little bit of a loss, because they may go with someone else. That person has really good customer service, they deliver a really good product, and now they are going to become a loyal customer to that other brand. Now, I do agree, don't just have sales and deals and all that kind of stuff with everything that you do, because you don't always want to attract the wrong type of customer. But like I said, that's why I think that it really depends on what the products are that you're looking at selling. So like I said, payment options are a good way of offering a downsell. Now, one of the other things that I really like as a downsell, and this is something that we do in our agency as well, is let's say that you decide that you want to hire us to do all of your marketing and advertising for you. So currently our pricing starts at $1,500 a month plus whatever you want to spend on ad costs. So like I said, let's say that you want to hire us, and that at the low end, right, maybe we say, okay, well, we can do the work at $1,500 a month, and you want to spend $1,500 in advertising costs. Well, your entire cost is going to be around $3,000. But let's say you don't have $3,000 a month to do that. Well, one of the things that we do is we offer a downsell, where instead of us doing all of the advertising for you, coming up with a copy, coming up with a creative, monitoring, maintaining, doing all of the ads and everything, right? We're completely hands-on in your business and making those marketing decisions for you, right? That's really what you're paying for when you hire us. Now, if you don't have that, we do offer courses on how to run your own advertising, right? So for instance, let's say it's Facebook advertising. We have a whole course on how to run your Facebook advertising, the things that we do with our clients. But the thing is, you still have to go and do all of that work, right? So that's something that we offer as a downsell, right? Because I understand, like, if you don't have the money to hire us, one, we just can't do it, right? We know what our costs are, we know what that is, and it's not that we don't want to help you, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what our entire company and our business is based off of, is being able to help you grow your business, right? Because we know if we can help you grow your business, it's a win-win for us and it's a win-win for you, right? So that's really the big thing. But I know that if you're just starting out, it may not make sense financially. So instead of just, throwing you to the wolves and hoping that you make it, we essentially came up with this course because we had a lot of people asking, right? And that's what we do. We use that course as a downsell, right? Because maybe instead of spending $1,500 a month, you just pay $1,500 as a one-time cost to get access to this entire course and learn everything that we do in marketing and advertising your business on that specific platform, right? So that's really what I want you to think about when it comes to downsells, right? Is there maybe a cheaper alternative that you can offer customers, right? And maybe even if you still deliver on that service, what is it that you can do, right? That's why I always think, like, if you are a maybe a photographer and you do a lot of headshots, but people don't want to maybe spend all of the money to have the headshots, to have some of the retouching work done, all of the professional lighting and that kind of stuff. They just need a quick set of headshots. Do you have maybe a cheaper alternative for them that doesn't cost as much? Or can you come up with maybe a small little course or a workshop or something that you can offer them that's like a headshots at home thing that they can buy, and they learn how to take a little bit better selfie pictures, right? They use their phone camera, they do whatever. Teach them, like, oh, like if you have window light, you have this, like, is that something that you can offer? And I would even just ask some clients, like, hey, is this something that you would be interested in, right? Like, obviously, like, studio quality headshots are a lot different than like stuff that you're going to do at home. But if I could show you how to take even better, like, essentially selfie pictures that you can use for a little bit more professional things, like, would that be valuable to you? Would you pay for it? How much would you pay for it? And then essentially plug that in as maybe a downsell. So when somebody comes and is like, well, I don't know, like, we don't really have that much money to spend on it, then I would just offer them that solution of, hey, we can do, we have this, workshop that we put together that's just, headshots at home, where we teach you how to get pretty decent headshots. Now, they're not going to be studio quality like we can get here, but based on your budget, this is probably your best option, right? Because you're essentially coming up with a solution for them. So that's really what I want you to think about. How can you implement downsells? What are those things that you can create and do? And how do you kind of do that? So, like I said, really think about that when it comes to your business, and think about ways that you can offer those downsells. So if you found this video useful or helpful, make sure to give us a like. And if you know somebody else that could benefit from really understanding how to utilize downsells in their business, make sure to share this video with them. Make sure to subscribe here to the channel to get more marketing and coffee episodes, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.